Welcome to the channel, you beloved viewers. I am your judge and this is Motor Verdict. Recently, Mercedes unveiled the 2024 AMG GT, the second gen AMG GT. Before I proceed, I would like you guys to comment below where do you think this car will go in the war. Where do you guys think it's gonna go? Do you think the car is cool? Is it holy grail? Is it okay? Is it uncool? Please comment down below, state your opinion, whether when the video is done, whether you and I had a similar opinion regarding the 2024 AMG GT series. So yeah, please comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe on the channel because this is a brand new channel and I would like to make this your best entertainment show out there regarding cars. So, engine. The 2024 AMG GT comes with a 4-liter bi-turbo V8. That alone, guys, is a reason for all the AMG enthusiasts to be excited, guys. We thank you so much, AMG, for remaining with the V8 in your cars. We know that the regulations and etc. are forcing you guys to downsize your engines, but we appreciate you guys for listening to us customers that in your high performance cars, we love the character that these cars bring, and the engine is a bit, if I can be honest, I think it's the most charismatic part of most AMGs is that the V8s, the fact that their sound, is unique, it's very unique. And we thank you so much, AMG, for maintaining with that philosophy of a V8. In the future, maybe you'll be forced to change, but for now, thank you very much. Anyways, so 4-liter V8 bi-turbo. This engine produces an output of 585 horsepower, 800 newton meters of torque, from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. Although I don't know if that is good, because this car is competing against the likes of 911s, the Porsches. So anyhow, I still love AMGs and I'll never change, I'll never sway from that. The car has Vmax of 315, and that's more, and that's good. That's very good, because that means that it will take down your straight sixes in the long run, So yeah, good, Mercedes, well done. However, the car is completely new. The chassis of the car is completely new. Although I heard that the chassis is a modified version of the SL AMGs. And I think that's good, because I like the SL personally, so I think that's good. And obviously it had to be modified and updated for the AMG GT, because that's a coupe, it's a coupe, so it had to be modified and I suppose made more rigid, because this is a sportier car than the SL. So and I'm glad about that, and it's all-wheel drive. So we are nipping at the heels of the 911s. We are nipping at the heels of the 911s. Finally, the car is gonna compete really, really, really good with all the 4-wheel drive cars there. And I hope Mercedes did give the car the drift mode, where it's actually where you can only drive the rear wheels. That'd be very cool, because I know most AMG lovers love your rear wheel biased, your rear wheel driving cars. The very sole and existential reason of this channel is looks. How does this tie in with what I'm about to say now? genuinely, when we buy cars, yes, there are other factors which contribute to owning a car, which I know you know all about them. But I believe that it's mostly looks, which contributing with all the other factors, it boils down to how do I feel about the car. So think of it like this. Looks is synonymous to how do I feel about the car. Does it make sense? Anyways, so how do I feel about this car? Rating the 2024 AMG GTR design philosophy. Before I proceed with the front of the car, I just want to say that I can't help, or we all can help to notice that the design, the general design of this car has a lot of inspiration from the previous generation AMG GT Black Series. And that's a good thing because most of us love the AMG GT Black Series. Very special car, very aggressive looking, the epitome of the previous generation AMG GT series. So that's a good thing. So what can we talk about the front design philosophy of the new second generation AMG GT? So the new GT, as I previously said, borrows a lot of its looks from the AMG GT Black Series, the previous generation, which you can clearly see first by the huge grille which the car possesses, the Panamericana grille, which I'm actually glad that they carried that specific detail from the previous generation because it really looks good. It really looks good, and it also possesses the lateral side air vents, which I suppose is for aerodynamic reasons, and it looks good. It really looks good. It also, in addition, comes with the light design is very similar to the previous gen, but slightly tweaked, because I suppose since it's a new generation, they had to incorporate new philosophies on the lights, which gives you the three LED daytime lighting, daytime running lights, which are basically three dots, and these three dots represent, I suppose, luxury, as we can trace it back to the S-Class, which is the bigger version of the whole lineup of Mercedes, and they have three lines. I suppose that's some sort of like a connection to luxury and the sporty side of the AMG GT side. And yes, so at the bottom the car has a front splitter that is carbon fiber, and below that there is a air, I don't know, some sort of like an air thingy, yeah, some air thingy which inflates to make the car stick to the road, and that's very cool. And I suppose that text comes from it was installed in the previous generation AMG GTR. That's why I think it was firstly introduced in the AMG GTR GT series, and it also has seen, I think we've seen it in Porsche as well, which is good. So overall, the front design of the new AMG GTR is very reminiscent to the Black Series, and that's a good thing. It's not a revolution, it's an evolution in the right direction. It's a more sophisticated evolution of the AMG GT Black Series, and that's good. So what's my rating regarding that specific front of the AMG GT, the new 63, the new AMG GT63? I would rate it a 4 out of 5. Why do I rate it 4 out of 5? Because it's not like something we haven't seen before, but it's beautiful. It's something we want. All us AMG fans, it's something we want, but it's not something new. It's carried on from the previous generation to this generation, and that's good. That's extremely good, and I would give it a 4 out of 5, and that's a very high marking for me because I love it. I wouldn't want anything else. So thumbs up for AMG to keeping that specific design. It's brilliant. Side design. The car is now wider, longer, and taller. It's wider by a few centimeters, it's taller by 7 centimeters, and it's also longer by 16 to 18 centimeters. So that in itself translates to a wider stance AMG GT, and also it gives it a more aggressive posture, which is very good because, I mean, that's the pure definition of a supercar. You know, it has to look aggressive, it has to look unique, it has to look imposing on the road. So it's a good thing. However, there are small things which I just wish they could have kept, but it's not there. One of them is the horizontal looking, the vertical looking side, the fake side vent, I suppose, which looks like a Nike shape, but a vertical Nike looking shape. I wish they could have kept that similar to the similar one to the previous generation. For me, that one looked better, and it has some sort of like a heritage coming from the, you know, its predecessors, the big dogs, you know, the SLS and the S300 SL. You know, I just like that huge side vent, and it looked also well integrated into the car. You know, it looked functional. This one just looks like something that they just placed there. You know, it also reminds me of, I think, some BMW, some 7 Series BMW, and I didn't like that much as well. So I just wish that, you know, they could have kept that squarey look with that stripe in the center of the previous generation AMGs. You know, it looked good. And also the bonnets, the front of the car, you know, between the A-pillar and the front, apparently it's been slightly shortened for practicality reasons, and it's okay. You know, I don't mind that, but I mean, I wish the car was slightly longer in the front, although the car is overall longer, and the wheelbase is, I mean, 17 millimeters longer, and the car itself is 16 centimeters longer. That's good, because now the car is the 2+2, and I suppose that's very good. It's very practical, and it does well. It will do well against its competitions like the 911s, you know. But I just wish on the bonnet itself they could have kept those huge air vents. I don't know if they're vents or they're intakes. Once again, I don't know, but they look really cool. You know, it looked like a menacing car with a huge front bonnet, and now it's just bland. Although it still has those 2 power domes in front, and that's still good because I think every single AMG GT, AMG car has to have those power domes on its bonnet. But yeah, they removed those small little aspects of the car, which I loved, but it's not a big thing. The car still looks good. So what would I rate the car? Before I reach the wheels, which I'm going to talk about that next, but what would I rate just the overall side design, discarding the wheels? I think the car, the side profile is good. It's a GT. There isn't much you can say about it, about the side. I'll give it I think of 3.8 or 4 because I like the car. You know, I give it a 4 because I can. You know, it's not, once again, it's not really a massive wow design. It's simply a evolution, a more sophisticated and beautiful integrated design of the AMG GT Black Series, the previous generation AMG. So I'll stick it to let's say a 4. Let me give it a 4 because I like the car. The wheel design of the 2024 AMG GT63. Woo! I love them. I think that says it all. I love the new wheels introduced with the new AMG GTs. Those wheels are amazing. Why are they amazing? One, they are wider than before. It comes with front and rear 21-inch wheels. Wow! You know, for the longest time, I've always like had a minor dislike towards AMG wheels because they always felt very small to me, you know. I always wondered, why do they put like smaller wheels on front or smaller wheels? I don't know. I just never liked the fact that the car would have a small wheel in front and a bigger wheel at the back. Yes, it's for performances reason and for many other reasons, which okay will enable the car to do better what it needs to do. But just many cars have been doing that thing for a long time, and they always manage to acquire those performances needed. So I congratulate AMG for putting 21s, not even 21s on both ends of the car, on the rear and on the front. These are wide trident looking wheels, and they look really good. No, they look really good. Like Mercedes, for these wheels, for the first time, I'll give you guys a 5 out of 5 rating on your wheels. You know what? I always complain about AMG wheels because every time I always thought of AMG, I always had a specific wheel in my head. I mean, maybe real life, it's not really that bad looking, but it just, you know, you are never very impressive on wheel designs in comparison to your competitors. Like, I mean, if I were to just name it out there, BMW always nailed it with wheels. They always nailed it with wheel design, and I always envied them because I wanted Mercedes always to have that wheel. So the rim on this car, it feels the whole wheel well, so well. So for that, AMG, well done. You deserve a wonderful, whoever designed those wheels in AMG, you deserve to put your name there because you did a great job. And you did a great job. Well done for those who designed those wheels. Well done. Mercedes, good job. 5 out of 5 rating for your wheels. Top. (2024) AMG GT rear end design. It's beautiful. Not a revolution, but a well-made revolution. Very much different from the SLS, very much different, but still very AMG GT rear end. You know, the car is very beautiful, and I mean, if you look at it from a specific angle, like certain angle, oh man, that car looks very beautiful. You know, it's and you know, for the black culture, people always love that good looking back, you know, and you know, the side profile of the car. AMG, well done. The fact that it's wider and from the back it has those huge haunches at the back, it's just marvelous. Well done, well done. Although I won't give it a high rating because the back of a car for me, I've seen many beautiful backs of a car, so it's very difficult for me to give it a very high rating, but I love the back of this car. I really do. I just wish you could have just not given us that one black piece light design. You know, if you could have just done something creative with the whole design, it could have been much better for me. Although many people think it looks good, and I believe it also looks really good real life. I do, because on this car I actually don't hate it. But what makes me not like that real bar, that fully integrated black design of the lights, it's just, it reminds me of your EVs, and I don't really like your EVs. You know, I don't like the design philosophies of your EVs. I don't know why, I just don't like it. So this reminds me a little bit of that, and I just wish you guys could just start making your EV variants be inspired by your petrol variants, you know, because they always look the best. So please, Mercedes, you know, don't proceed with this little Easter eggs on all your petrol engines. I mean, all your petrol-based cars, Easter eggs of your EV cars, because we don't like your EV cars. Well, most of us don't like your EV cars. So please, Mercedes, please, please, please. But back to the GT, AMG GT. Well done. 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5. You know why? Because it really defines what an AMG GT should look like, you know, and it does that very well. Is it wow? No. Does it have something different from many other AMGs we've seen, except for the lights? Not really, but it still looks very good. And for me, it looks imposing, and that's what I want. So for that, well done, AMG. 2024 AMG GT interior. What do I have to say? Not much. It's obviously AMG SL. If you haven't seen an AMG SL, it's gonna come here on the board someday soon, but it's very identical interiors. I think slightly tweaked to suit the coupe version of this car, but it's just that car, and I love it. That's actually a very good thing, because I actually like the interior of the SL AMG. It's good. It's beautiful. It's good. It's functional. It's luxurious. It's everything a GT individual would want. However, would I choose the interior of this SL over an Aston Martin DB12 interior? No, I would not. Would I choose the interior of this car over an interior of a Continental GT? No. Those are just well designed and well integrated design of touchscreens and buttons that this car completely lacks. You know, but would I choose this over a 911, Porsche 911, every day, all day? I would always choose an AMG over a Porsche. You know, I'm a die-hard AMG fan. But kudos to the design. It's beautiful. It's practical now, even more practical than the previous generation, I heard, especially now that it has the 2+2 configuration. Although you can't do much at the back there, especially if you're very tall, but for kids, just like a 911, but practicality wise, seems like AMG have dialed the knob a little bit higher, because the back seats do fully fold, and it gives you that whole open back, which I think is 350 liters, which is I think more than the previous generation. So has a practical car, practical, luxurious sports coupe. Well done, Mercedes. So what do I rate the interior of this car? Interior of this car, I'll give it a full-on 4 out of 5. I know there's a lot of 4s out of 5s, but that's what I feel. That's my honest opinion, because it lacks a few things which puts it over there, you know, but it's there, and it's just that car that I would own it every day, all day. If Mercedes would just say, "Take it, my son, this is your car," you know, I would own it. So for the interior, for the feel, for the the vents, the steering wheel, how it looks. Although the steering wheel, I think I still prefer your previous design steering wheel than the new one. This one lacks that thing that the previous one had. And I don't know if Mercedes fans do listen to Mercedes designers and engineers do listen to their fan base, but yeah, I think most people did prefer how the design of the previous one was like. So if you can just someday somehow manage to do something in a similar what can I say, like a sort of like a cool design like the previous one, I think you make a lot of your fans very happy. And I'm speaking to them, I'm speaking for them, because I am one of them. You know, I don't own an AMG, but I mean, I can just see, because I feel, because you know, we are one, we are a club, we love your products, and if majority don't like something, it must say something, you know. So I think you ought to listen to majority of the opinion, you know. So yeah, but however, the interior of this car is very nice, not new, nothing really wow that we haven't seen before. So it's good. 4 out of 5, because I would give the same to the SL, so I'll just give the same to this car. overall design for the 2024 AMG GT63. It's a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. AMG, well done. Well done. 4 out of 5 overall. The complete cohesive package. 4 out of 5. Well done. You know, I love how Mercedes has done this car. I just wish they could have added these few little things that I mentioned or kept it, you know, but well done. Well done. I love this car. I really love this car. It's ready to go on my bedroom poster, you know, bedroom poster. It's ready to go on my wall. So brilliant, Mercedes, brilliant. Stick with this design philosophy towards all your car, you know, make us proud, make us wanna have you, make us wanna look at you, you know. So well done, all the designers in AMG. Kudos to you guys. Well done. We love you guys. Keep up with the good work. And viewers, if you agree with my ratings regarding every single aspect of this car, every single corner, please comment down below, and please suggest to me what car would you guys love for me to do something similar to this towards, because there are some coming. There are other cars that I'm still gonna do. Obviously the wall is still quite blank, but there's still other cars that are coming, and I want to do the same to every single car that I want, and other people, that what other people want as well, you know. And please comment down below, like, dislike, and I suppose we shall discuss down there, you know. So once again, well done for AMG for the overall design package of this car. So what's next? Where does it go? Please comment down below. Where does it go? Because you're about to see where it goes. And if you agree or you don't agree, we shall find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now the time to place our AMG GTR on the wall. So I believe this is the time we've all been waiting for. Where does the AMG 2024 AMG GT go? So I have the post right here, and I have the pin. So where do you think the AMG GT goes? I'm very excited. Do you guys think it's uncool? Obviously it's not uncool. I'll just let that out, you know, it's not uncool. Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's holy grail? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think it's top cool? Or it's mid or bottom cool? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's about time. What do you guys think? Can anybody just play some drums there? If there is, you know? I think that the AMG GTR belongs to... Nah. No, I don't think. Do you think it goes there? No. I think it's okay. The AMG GT, the 2024 AMG GTR, GT is a cool car. It's a very cool car, and for that, we shall pin it right here. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my verdict or not? I think it's cool. I think it's actually a very cool car. Why is it not at the top for cool? Because I'm sure there will be other variants of this car, and by then those ones will be even higher. So I'm just giving space, and there's other cars that are coming, you understand? So I believe that the car is cool. I don't know if you guys agree with my verdict or not. If you don't, please comment down below and tell me, why do you think the car is either okay or it's holy grail? Obviously it's not uncool. I think it's a cool car. I think you guys agree with that. Just let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about my verdict. So well done. Well done to AMG for the 2024 AMG GT. Brilliant car, 4 out of 5 overall rating. I love it. Keep up the good work, AMG. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Adios.